So we have a quorum. It is 6:21 p.m. The meeting has been called to order. Do we have any public comment? We do have one non-member here.
Yeah. Welcome. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so first item on the agenda, meeting minutes review. You all have meeting minutes from our last meeting in December, which was actually kind of the first part of the presentation with PVPC, and let you review those.
I move the minutes be accepted as presented.
I'll second them.
All those in favor? Okay, motion passes. Okay, so the next item on the agenda is the main one for this meeting. Laura from the Pioneer Valley Planning Commission is here to update us on the work on the agricultural ditch project and the mapping. So I'll hand it over to you.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me. I have some handouts that I'll pass around, which I'm gonna say the same thing, but I think sometimes it's nice to have something written as well. Really, I'm just here to kind of update you on what they've done so far. I think they've mapped something like 43 miles of ditches, between here and Hatfield. They've also found some ditches that they didn't have time to survey, but they know there's something like 20 more miles of ditches. What they're working on now is getting permitting. So it's a little confusing. So for agricultural ditches don't need permit, but you need something for, you have to file a request for determination of applicability with the Massachusetts Department of Environmental Protection. So right now the town is doing that.
Seems like you do need permission to update a crossing if it's.
In the Conservation Commission,
What's that?
in the Conservation Commission, like if you have a road going over wetlands,
If you have a road going over it. No.
Over
yeah,
a ditch.
A culvert is ditch, yeah. And you have
the
to,
same thing.
if you have to change it, like, some of those culverts with pipes, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And they get dumped on.
the Conservation Commission deals with that, I believe.
What's that?
Conservation Commission deals with that.
Yeah, but so I say you do need some permission, but yeah, they're fine with it.
Yeah, so what my understanding is, if you get this on file where, now that they've surveyed all this and they send the information into DEP, then they basically say, yes, it's an agricultural ditch. And so you don't need to get permits every time you want to maintain it. And my understanding is that the town is going to be the one maintaining the ditches for you. And I don't know if some of that's already started in Hadley or.
They've done some ditches.
Okay.
We have some ditches in Hadley that, they've changed, land's changed hands. People have sold chunks of land and people have built houses and they now have access to cross those ditches and have crossed them. But they don't seem so interested in maybe lowering the ditch that needs to be lowered for the grade for the next guy upriver. I don't know how that's going to work.
Right, yeah, I mean, I get, because they need permission to go on private property, right? I mean, my understanding is the town is doing work.
Yeah.
I don't see that as a problem.
Okay,
I know in Deerfield, remember after the floods? Wow, everybody was just, let's do it.
sure,
And I really think in Hadley, people are gonna be the same.
okay, good.
I'm hoping you're,
I really think so. Because all you need is one stick in the mud
I know.
and the whole job is working.
Anything uphill from there.
Yeah, but I think they'll go for it.
Okay, great. And then, the types of maintenance is like cutting and clearing overgrown vegetation, removing soil that's been built up, potentially reshaping the ditches to their original form, and then slope stabilization, so wherever there's erosion, and just kind of fixing that up. And then they're also working on nature-based solutions to deal with a stormwater runoff from the roadway, so near culverts and where that.
Planting,
Yeah, so basically it uses like sand and special soil mixes and planting so that the water will drain much more slowly into the soil. And it'll, just slow things down going through
not
the
cause
ditch.
erosion, yeah.
And then, the plants can take up like the, pollutants and stuff that come off the roadway.
That
So-
costs money, or we're not talking about that?
No, I think that's gonna be because it's all gonna be on town land. So I think that would be, the town would cover it. And I'll show you, I have a couple examples of what some of those look like. I mean, they basically, like the bioswale just sort of looks like another ditch and also a lot of it's just underground, right? The infiltration trenches. But I really want you all to look at these maps, and that's why I brought the easels, just to make it easy for you to look at them and kind of tell me what you think, because these are still in a draft. So if there's things that you'd like to see on the maps, if it's not, or, if you have questions, I can take them back to CEI, which is the firm that's been doing the surveying.
Wondering, I don't know if it's on the map already, but do you guys care about, work that's gonna be done to, which you were saying planting and improvements, for the dishes themselves?
I like the idea of reshaping something.
Let it happen.
If we can mow it with a mower,
Mhm.
mow the bank instead of basically go by hand, nobody's got time for that.
Sure.
I know I have that issue. I got told that,
I'm gonna write that down.
What? Do it by hand?
no, maintain the national cover.
Oh, okay, but that's different. But a lot of our ditches, there's nothing on the side,
No,
but they're too steep and we can't do it with
I
mower.
hear you.
And they've been maintained already, so getting in with the right equipment is not an issue, it's already been done a million
You need one of
times.
those, drills with a long, drills,
Mower,
mowers with a long arm.
yeah.
Yeah, but just, as far as the
But the
land,
They have two.
Towns got it.
as far as the landowners, like getting on their land, it's like everybody's used to this, there's nothing new here, really.
Right.
Um,
No?
We kind of like it when somebody asks us if they're gonna go on our land.
Well, yeah, ask, but it's not, but people are not gonna like, no,
Oh, no, I don't, no, I'm sorry, I misunderstood your comment. But every Tom, Dick and Harry, I don't want them, just coming there.
no, it's organized, the town comes in with,
That's different, yes,
Yeah.
that's not a problem.
yeah.
But if I remember correctly, the last time the ditches were maintained was in the 80s.
Okay, yeah.
Remember after?
But then somebody's also gonna come in and have to make a plan, conservation plan.
That's what
That's what I'm talking about, and so they're gonna be going on people's property. They're gonna have to then come in to actually implement the plan. I don't know if there's anything to discuss here.
I mean, really, this is more for information for you, and then just to let you know that, this was funded by a, municipal vulnerability preparedness grant from the state, and, I think that we've talked about applying for one for the next round too, so that we can get the rest of the ditches surveyed. So I mean, yeah, the first step is sort of like, we need to know, we need to have a map of where these things are. But yeah, it's not really anything new, right? It's just, you need to know where they are so that we can maintain them.
Maybe we should all take a look now.
Yeah, that would be great, yeah, and let me know if you would see anything that is.
Is there a color code that indicates the primary or
Yeah, so
secondary?
the little blue dots are culvert, and then the red is the inspected agricultural ditch.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's it.
Blue is
You-
inspected
Yeah,
non-agricultural.
we're not, like, where the skid steer is.
And
My
then
dad said there used to be a culvert also there. He-
lines with
And he's
arrows.
always wondered, is that?
That's just what you're
I thought you meant
purple, kind of hard to read.
There's a lot.
Yeah,
I
I was asking about that as well.
yeah, no, it's all long road crossed over, where's greenhouse and.
Yeah.
So it's mostly agricultural, there isn't.
It's
I don't,
very little.
I don't
And
This is a.
Well, I think the lots of the over.
Yeah, but I mean, here,
Because that's on the map
they're not there.
there, so that would be part of the community of it.
And barns selling. And it's over.
Oh,
Yeah.
So basically, we're just making sure we didn't miss anything.
Yeah, if you think there's something else that should be added, I don't know, like property line would be helpful, I don't know if that might make it too hard to read.
I don't know if that here necessarily.
We're old, we need a bigger print.
I could do that, I could actually.
Yeah, no worries, yeah.
Yeah.
You could definitely get this,
Yeah.
that big in a bigger size, but I'm gonna leave these maps with you, so.
Oh, that'd be sweet, okay.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
curious,
absolutely.
maybe.
I just
Oh, good.
take the dark one.
Or that,
Yeah, yeah, like water's reached that, right? Or something. No, I'm just, yes.
These are the guys, I probably wouldn't know if anything's missing, but these guys would. They probably need to spend time with this,
Yeah.
like looking at it for 15 minutes.
Yeah,
Is there some reason for us to look at that, or this map, our area here?
well,
is, I
so
think,
they're
this-
both the same, they're both Hadley, but that one just has more information on it about the, floodplain and.
Oh,
I remember it was when I was looking.
Can you tell me what this, like,
No, no, this is
I
for
think you
you.
should take it home and just put it like really seriously.
Take a look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's okay with you, I think you should take it home.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, we get to keep something here, don't worry.
Yeah,
Anybody who wants to come.
but I'm just saying in 15 minutes, you're not gonna see everything. You need to.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Get all intimate with it.
Never heard that phrase.
Yeah, sure.
We've got some other. Was a main brook. You know,
This is Old Mill on?
yeah, but see, this is where Woody Bridge comes in. This is Bay Road. So this is the Portland, right? That's the pond that used to be there. Remember that?
I don't
There used to
remember the
even
pond.
be a- Used to be a covered bridge at that place.
I don't.
Back in the day. So that's the bridge they're working on now, some of it. You try to get through them. Stevie Barstow wanted to go from Barstow's.
Oh, God, oh, no,
Around our.
you have to go all the way around.
Yeah, so what I don't see on here though, what I don't see, here's, that's Bruce Whittier's.
Okay,
deal,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Because there's Woody Bridge coming next in. I don't see Harts Brook on here. Harts Brook goes down, through here.
Yeah.
I farm on this side of Harts Brook. And then this is, like, right about here would be where the Conti Reservation buildings are, right?
yeah.
And so this is Conti Reservation, this is some of those, what, you farm right?
Yeah.
Okay,
These are walnut trees.
yeah, but I don't see.
What's this right here?
Yeah,
The blue line, would that be hard to?
it is Harts Brook, but it doesn't go, because it touches the Fort River.
So there's a.
But that's a natural.
It's a natural brook, it's probably the most substantial one of all these that we're looking at right here.
I mean, it's, so you have identified the areas that might.
It's the one right next to Hartsbrook, that's where it's very steep.
It is Harts Brook.
And you can't even get in there. It's like, it's very steep.
Notes,
It's
but
very.
yeah, if there's, have more time and look at.
But the water's-
Yes, go ahead and.
Yeah.
And I'll
You have to
let
get
the
in there from
consultant
different
know.
places, not right down there.
The guys who are making the maps.
Okay.
So maybe that's missing. Can we write on this?
Oh, yeah, feel free.
I can't tell you where it comes out through here.
It goes out like this and then crosses Woody Bridge somewhere right here. Wally's up in here. It crosses.
Oh, that little one that comes by Bill Handridge's house.
There you go.
Oh,
But that brook has been stocked. I mean, you know what I mean?
And I've also seen it almost dry up in the summer, but not completely.
But not completely.
Not completely, right.
And that's why.
You're- that's a very good
That
point. That's
because
not
some
on
of
there.
these, you see that triangle,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a big street, but there's nothing leading
And that
to
goes
it,
into
so
the river, right
Is
through
there
it.
something that used to be there, or?
Actually, down behind you. Do you farm Charlie's lower piece?
Yeah,
Okay, well then now you're getting close to it.
yeah. Well, that's kind of like, this is, we can almost see this from the field.
I really do.
Yeah, but that is the river.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay. All right. I'm cool.
And so if we have any edits that we think should be made, we can always just email. Randy.
Yeah. One thing I should let you know is that the project, because of the way the state funds us, we need everything before the end of June.
So that
So
again, please?
we need all the information before the end of June. So if you could get us any comments in the next couple of weeks, that would be
Yeah, I think
much
that's,
appreciated. Yeah.
most of the area that I know looks pretty good,
Okay.
but I only know a small little area ahead.
You wanna make a little mark on the Hartsbrook,
Yeah, you're going.
I don't know how to make it, other than the fact I'm quite confident. I'm quite confident. If Bay Road comes, and Weybridge comes here, this has gotta be Hartsbrook here, and it comes in, and probably runs down along this area. And then, I mean, and
Yeah,
that's not
yeah.
gonna be the line, but then crosses, wherever you farm.
It actually crosses down here, actually.
Okay, then here, okay. Then goes out.
Yeah,
here.
right. It goes through,
Wooded Woods, and-
yeah, but it goes through, the policeman's, Bill Bannock. It goes through his horse pasture.
oh, yes, yeah.
That goes right to the horse pasture
Yeah.
and then to the river.
yeah. Yeah, I remember I used to fish that with Charlie Wood back in the day.
You ever did anything?
Yeah,
Really?
he used to stop that.
Huh.
And you get down by where that brook hits the river, and you get in the spring, warm water, high, brown trout.
Really? Interesting.
At the mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Okay,
Okay.
I guess that's fine.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna take a picture of that. So I
That's
can-
my only comment, is that's kind of,
There's, behind the vines and, between the
Oh.
vines and the
Yeah.
pond, there's a bunch of stuff there. I don't.
those are monster stitches.
Yeah.
I remember Stevie lost a dog down through there once.
Yeah, but those are so needed. That's super wet.
Yeah, around this area. This is a 20-acre farm here. And then there's some going on here to do with the, near the greenhouses behind. And also the vine,
What's that, North Hadley Pond I'm looking at?
this
Yeah, yeah.
corner.
Yeah, that's North Hadley Pond. Lake,
But he has it's not a drainage ditch, but it's the runoff from the cows.
Oh, that's way down here, I believe.
But there's
Right
also a
up from
ditch
Knightley
there
Road.
on his land.
Well, there's multiple
There's
ditches.
multiple ditches.
Nightly Road's a swamp,
Yeah.
and all these ditches are crucial. And then this is important. It goes across Cummins Road, and it drains all that.
I would,
No, but that's where it is.
Pretty well
Yeah.
marked.
Yeah, and that really needs maintenance. Really needs maintenance.
should we like go show him see if he wants to?
They've already done it. It's all
Oh,
mapped.
it's here.
No,
but I think there's
he's
more
talking
here.
about is bring attention, is it you or your brother that owns back up there, some
Both of us own some.
Maple, okay, Maple Line owns.
Yeah, oh, right.
And Divine, he has
and
field.
All of them. This drains everybody. This drains Maple Line,
There's
drains
still, there's
us.
still something they call the Great Swamp out there.
Oh, that's way up here.
Yeah.
Oh,
They aren't even touching that. That's the old Chalice,
Yeah, yeah.
but I see a lot of that
I
damage.
remember Tony told me a little story about the Great Swamp. Last wolf in heaven was killed. Okay,
Actually, Chad should look at this and Divine should look at
I
it,
would think they'd want
because this is very important to them.
to, absolutely.
Okay, I'll call them and tell them.
And if
Is
you've
that
got,
okay?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
and if you've got access to this, it's gonna, one of these is staying here?
Yeah, just leave one here and they can look at it.
Yeah.
We can put it up against the wall.
And then there's the people who own what was the Five College Farm,
Barnwood?
the Spud guys,
Yeah.
Valley Spud.
Well, they're Barnwood now.
Yeah, they have like 30 acres there. They must have a ditch.
That's pretty sandy back there.
Yeah,
They have a big, pond for the water to soak in.
yeah.
And Zuzagos have a pond too.
Mm-hmm. I think that's here. Must be one of these here.
I don't know.
It's in the trees there or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, I know Hadley needs to, I mean, we call this swamp, I'm a swamp yankee.
Uh-huh.
This is, I'm called the swamp yankee because I live in this side of Hadley.
I see.
We haven't done nearly as good a job of getting depth in our ditches
Mm,
as they have up through here.
okay.
And none of us have, well, some of us have, the ground down in here,
you don't need drainage there.
Lord, good ground.
Oh, yeah.
So who wants to go to talk to those people?
I'll just have them come here.
Come here.
There.
Liz?
Well, and that was another question I had for you is do you have any recommendations about how to get this information out to more farmers in Hadley?
Who else, Gordon, should know?
Well, I think you've certainly targeted some from there.
And my brother should look at it too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And
Should
and there's probably, West ought to look at this.
Yeah, that's really true. Can you-
Wayne Goulet ought to look at this.
Yeah.
Probably Doubleday too, and he's got a ditch right in his backyard.
Yeah, that's true.
Smitty probably
He
would.
owns it. Chris.
Yeah.
Smitty might have.
Oh, right.
Actually, this,
There.
somebody should probably take this to Wayne. It would be the easiest.
I think maybe we ought to have, maybe we should have invited him.
Well, it's not too late. We can do it next week. Because you need this by the end of June.
Mm-hmm.
It should be sooner rather than later.
Yeah, basically it ended up working out that
It would be nice if they had somebody to talk and ask some questions to if they came, you know what I mean? I can't answer all their questions.
Mm.
No, but are you available on phone?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, see?
Yeah. But those are the people I'm thinking of.
Yeah, you're right. All of them are very involved in this.
Well, and I can also send you, the digital files. I mean, you have to kind of zoom in and out, but if that's helpful.
For most people we're talking about, I think this might be better.
Paper is better, okay?
Like I tell people, I'm pretty much in the middle of the Five College area, And there's not a dumber person in this room with a smartphone than me. I'd like to think I'm 45, but I was born in 45.
Oh, God. You practice this routine before you can go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know, Max,
Yes.
it works for me.
Yeah.
Well, great. I mean, if you have any thoughts when you've looked at this, or if any of your, other folks you talk to have thoughts, email me, call
Do
me.
you have any cards or anything?
Of course, I didn't bring it.
That's okay. We can
Yeah,
just-
Yeah.
Okay,
I can forward the email.
yes, please do. I
Yeah.
think that's the best.
Yeah.
Is there a way to, does it make sense? And is there a way to broadcast the email to email, I guess, townspeople and just make them aware so that everybody can come here and identify his area, his
Well, I think the
backyard?
people who talk.
Well, why don't we just,
They're the people.
can we throw some of these people out and I'll take responsibility for seeing Wayne.
Okay, and you'll take care of Tommy?
Yeah, I'll let him know.
Okay,
And I could,
I'll take care of Maple Line and Divines.
Okay, and I could talk to Smitty.
Should I talk to Colin at Barnwood or not?
I would think if you.
Why not, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Okay,
yeah.
so three, I got three people to talk.
All right, I got two, right? Smitty and
Yeah,
Wayne.
and you got Tommy. Who else, Adam? Can you think of anybody else?
You asking me?
Yeah,
Smitty's now got, Smitty inherited
Don's place.
Donnie's place, so he's
Yeah.
got, a few more little access places. And another person that could put the screws to the whole thing when we talked about, the downstream guys. You got there and well better have Conti involved. Because they put the stop to a lot of those ditches. I mean, they're going through theirs.
They're cleaning theirs,
I said, our ditches
go through their property.
go through their property, like that piece of, that big piece of land that the power company owned, that Conte bought,
Yeah.
and, you know,
Never thought of that, you're right. So do you know Andrew French?
not really,
No.
not really.
There's that 50 acre or whatever it is behind Home Depot, between Rocky Hill.
Yeah.
It's wetlands, that's why it's not developed, I think. And
Keith Reben
goes all
owns
the
some
way
of that.
to,
Keith Rebine?
to Lowe's, to the bison, what was the bison farm?
Well, that's Keith Rebine.
Yeah.
Owns some of that piece.
Yeah,
But, Wayne Goulet owns most of that farm ground now.
right.
Interesting. You know who else I should talk to is Nancy Nagella, with Alex Wright Tuba.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm renting two.
Oh, that's
from
right.
right off Route 9
Hmm.
there, and they gotta do something about that.
Well, the town did some of theirs already.
Last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that made a big difference.
It did. But
Hey,
it's
be a little
starting to-
careful, be a little careful now when you're approaching the town and tell them that you need to do this, or would you do that, and some other things. We've got Proposition 2.5 come through here, and I'll tell you what, they're probably not against throwing you that at you.
But this is completely different money,
I understand,
right?
I understand.
I can find out, but I don't know the answer to that off the top of my head.
You'd probably know.
Well, that vote's next week, Gordon, he didn't. He'll be decided, so.
There you go.
But the,
I don't think I could vote yes enough to beat you guys.
the Hadley contact is the director of the Department of Public Works, whose name I forget.
Scott.
Okay, yeah.
Is he our town director? I mean,
Yeah, he's the head of the DPW. Yeah, Scott McCarthy,
That's right.
you know him pretty well?
very well.
Okay, well, is he putting any pressure on you on this 2.5 business?
No,
Not, no?
that might be it.
That sounds like it might be it. Yeah. Oh, let me share. You can just pass them around, but I'll just share with you a couple of I only printed out 2 of these, but this just to give you an idea of, some of the, nature-based solutions that they're doing, kind of what they look like and how they might build them.
Really take a picture.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Don't splurge on a print, you know.
I know.
I can make a couple copies. We got a copy.
Well, I can speak here or whatever.
Well, actually, I can.
It's almost like what-
This kind of makes sense to me.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Because erosion just fills on ditches.
Right,
If we can keep them from filling in.
right,
It saves a lot.
right. You gotta get the right slope and you gotta get the right plant with
Yes.
like matted.
Yeah, we got a whole.
And it can't grow too big.
Yes,
That is a design.
which is hard.
Right,
Hard to find that.
right.
plant.
It is.
Yeah.
Is all this stuff online or, I can see it from the comfort of my big screen at home?
I'm more than happy to email it and then you can look at it,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, so you can email it to, you probably have.
Yeah.
Okay, and you can send it.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
what I would call the ultimate ditch.
Yeah.
So you could go in there and mechanically.
But in some situations, you don't have that, and then you have to make a plan.
You don't have the
decide what
room
with
for
it, like
the
a
high-
willow or whatever.
Yeah,
And then you're dealing with willow and you don't need as much maintenance there, or maybe
right, but here's the thing, when they want people to go into ditches and clean them out,
you need to.
now
have
with
the-
ticks and everything else,
Right,
it's not easy to
My
say,
average
hey, why don't you
house
guys
got
just go in there
Oh, no, not
and work all day?
Oh, that's. the
Yeah,
ground.
that's-
No, it's not
Yeah.
right.
it's, yeah, no, you're right,
I mean,
agree.
No, and, I mean.
it needs to be showered. I mean, in order to-
Right.
So,
It
I don't know,
is.
with a
Yeah, see,
excavator, you
well,
have to,
Yeah, but they have those, what are they called, batwing mowers, Matt? You know the mowers?
those,
Yeah, it's a bush hog, but one side will drop down.
Yeah.
So you could just drive, right. You could just drive along and zing and mow that whole
the
ditch.
town has one.
I don't.
At
Yeah.
least one, they have
Yeah.
one too.
It's rye out, that's some of the.
Really?
That is-
I think you buy one
I
every
don't-
year.
No, they don't.
It was orange.
Well, that big one doesn't work so great. They spend a lot of money on it. The arm is too long.
The blue one?
No, the blue one still works, that old junker. But the new one, the arm is so long,
Well,
the operator has to be on the other side of the
there wasn't
road.
any there, but, you know, like,
Yeah, well, that means now you tied up the whole road and you need police.
Yeah.
it was certainly not drilled or.
Anyway, so
Might work through this.
it might,
If-
except it's on rubber.
if that.
So if it's soft, it's
Right.
gonna sink and get stuck.
I
Yeah.
mean, it needs, the field needs to be.
The tractor machine's almost better in heavy ground.
Mm.
But
Do we think we're good with
I think,
perhaps the next-
Okay.
yeah,
So I do have to take the boards back,
oh
but
yeah,
I
Take it
will,
right
leave
back.
the map
just,
with you.
yeah, even just one, like this one, I think.
Okay,
This one-
I can leave both of them.
You sure?
with Oh, yeah,
Okay.
absolutely, yeah.
What we'll do is we'll make a place on the side of the office to hang them up. And then deep ones will look at them.
That's great.
To be able to see that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, they did here, we don't know.
Right, man.
I'll give you-
Yeah, we do have one more piece of business,
One more piece of.
once we get everyone organized.
Don't wander out, Wally.
Absolutely. What are your space?
Don't wander out. We have more business.
We do. 30 inch,
Or
so
it was blocked
3
off.
times 30 is 90. Right?
Okay, so we Yes. have one more piece of business.
I hope you're not offended that I just put on my makeup for favor.
Yeah,
You'll get over it.
I'll get over it.
What's that?
Wally wanted to talk about something.
Okay.
What do we want to talk about?
So, just moving to the next agenda item, and thank you for your time, Laura.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Much
Appreciate it.
appreciated.
Very much.
Yeah.
So our next item, Wally, you had mentioned, wanting to discuss a little about solar. And so I'll let you carry that.
I can make it very short and sweet. Quite a few farms in Hadley are going for solar installations.
Agrivoltaic.
Okay, yeah, agrivoltaic, and I'm just wondering if the Ag Commission should make a statement either supporting it or,
Well, beyond statement, do we want to get involved in some kind of official policy in the terms of bylaws or lenience on variance if that's needed, or any of these things?
I think
What are the issues that are going to come up?
I think the issues are still gonna come up as they come up. Maybe I misinterpreted it, but it seems to me like, I think Wally wants us, and I agree with him wholeheartedly, to give a favorable nod for those kind of considerations.
Principle. For the
Yeah,
idea
Yeah, for the
itself.
principle. They're still gonna have to, Conservation Commission, they're still gonna have the Planning Board. We don't have any of that authority.
we're not saying that it could be done anywhere in town. No, but where the conditions are right.
So I want to tell you guys how I feel about it. It's just to throw that out there. I think it's a wonderful idea on land that's not prime farmland.
Well,
If it's good for farming,
But understand, the agrivoltaics, we're farming good ground,
yeah,
and we can. And this allows us not only to harvest the crop that the sun gives photosynthesis to and grows, but it also lets us harvest an energy source. And I don't know how many more Straits of Hormuz and things like that we have to do. I don't know how many times I have now put $78 once in my Subaru Outback at $4.49. Yes, I was getting on fumes. I was almost 18 gallons on it. But fuel's not going to go down any.
right.
And natural gas is not going to provide enough energy. And if we're going to put small nuclear plants in and things like that, which we might do in the future, you're 12 years away from that.
And the other hand, population is growing in farmland, prime farmland. They're not making more of it, and there's plenty of land that can be used.
I appreciate your comment on just perhaps solar projects per se that are not set up. My mine's got 10-foot things. I can graze under here. I can put tractors under
Yeah,
here.
you can multi-use. Yeah.
And not only can, must.
Must, but that's where we can get involved because they're going to want to put. We had that discussion. They're going to want to put up fences. There's like certain things you have to do if you're gonna graze there. It has to work also for whatever access for maintenance. I don't know how it all works, but maybe that's where we can get involved in terms of neighbors and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
screens.
And if there's a bylaw and the neighbor, obviously if somebody abuts you and they start putting up a fence, that could be an eyesore. Like, how do you deal with that? That's maybe a place where we can get involved. I don't
Well,
know.
there was a vote at town meeting about that,
Right.
right?
Yeah,
And luckily, I think it passed where
I think so.
we may screen, right, Gordon?
Yes,
But not
that
shall.
language passed, and it needed a 2/3 majority
And it
to
did
pass.
good.
It might not be tight enough. We might, I don't know. We'll see where it goes. But that's something, if we support that, which, totally in support, then,
Well, I personally,
Let me, did you want to make a motion on that? Because if you did, I would like it to be amended in the way that any involvement that we have in talking about, if you would, if the right word is encouraging, would be on agrivoltaics. I do not want to get involved in a 15-acre solar panel, or what 8-acre, whatever our mandate is. I don't want to take a position on that to offend a neighbor or somebody else that, that has a feeling. What I'm thinking is we farm them now. And if you can make, energy in this local area, everybody benefits from it. Everybody.
yeah, for sure. We have solar on both these barns.
Yep.
And our bill is still over 3,000 a month. And I know your bill can't be cheap.
Ours,
Yeah.
we pay over 3,000. Oh, no, just around 3,000.
Yeah, but
Between,
that's a lot.
are you gonna put LEDs up there or,
No, no, but in time, I'd like to cover all these roofs with solar.
Yeah.
But the power company does not make it easy. We were gonna do a lot more, but they wouldn't let us do it.
in terms of the tie-in or the,
Yeah,
well, the
tie-in.
tie-in
or
becomes,
making
tie-in.
electricity that
Or the
you're
tie-in.
using?
The tie-in.
they have to, because they have to make room for power that doesn't come on bad days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Need storage.
Well, that's another whole category.
We're up on the hill here.
Battery storage that would allow,
Well, they have all kinds of like pumping water up a hill, and then
well, listen,
running turbines.
To me, the best
as-
battery ever built was
Northfield
Mountain.
Mountain.
gravity.
I couldn't agree more.
Best battery ever built.
Yeah. And then there's sand batteries, there's multiple. Have you seen the heavyweight ones? Where it lifts this.
Like a huge
weight.
weight, then
Yeah, and then it
slowly
comes-
crank it up.
Right,
Yeah,
and then at night it comes down, so you have constant power.
yeah.
And that's exactly what Northfield did.
Yeah, no argument.
Who owns it? Like the town? No.
No,
Northfield was part of, Northfield was started off as part of the Vernon Atomic deal. But now Northfield's got their own big solar deal there,
Right,
right?
but the
Yeah.
town of Northfield.
Yeah.
Okay.
but Northfield Mount Herman was owned by First Light and they just sold it a couple of weeks ago to some other company.
Yeah, but Northfield Mount Herman's a school. You're talking about Northfield Mountain.
Right, you're right, Northfield Mountain.
Northfield Mountain is a big reservoir of water that they pump it from the Connecticut River up and then let it, during the night, and then let it down in peak demand when they need power.
Yeah.
That's why the river can go up or down 4 or 5 feet in an hour. It's amazing.
Mhm.
It's amazing.
Cool. So, you wanted to make a motion to what? To support, to think about,
I would rather have a few more people here.
to maybe talk.
I would
about
hate
it.
to have 50% of the people here that are voting on this be people that have something going on
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
So
That's
maybe
not fair.
let's put it in the
Yeah,
agenda
we
for next meeting.
Yeah.
we can table it till next
And
meeting,
maybe-
just with the general idea that there is an indication of support for this, for solar, but yeah.
Agrivoltaics.
Agrivoltaic and, but yeah, having a few more members here, since we do have involved parties
Right,
present,
absolutely. Yeah,
I think is a good move. So I'll make a motion to table further discussion on agrivoltaic solar to a future meeting.
I second that.
All those in favor?
And also maybe develop it a little bit so that, because if it ever gets to influencing the bylaws, we want to have something solid that's going to work for everyone, and I would think.
Okay.
I feel on the spot right now.
That is the end of our agenda, so, do you want to do the honors?
I move we adjourn.
Okay.
Okay, and it is 7:01